Imagine for a second that you're working in a massive office. But this isn't just any office, it's the Department of Defense. You're surrounded by mountains of paperwork, thousands of emails, and complex reports that could be hundreds of pages long. It's a lot for anyone to handle, right? Well, the Pentagon realized that to stay fast and efficient in a world that's moving quicker every day, they needed a bit of a helping hand. That's where Google comes in. The Pentagon recently shared some really exciting news. They've chosen Google's Gemini technology to power a brand new system called Gemini.mil. Now, I know that sounds like a very official, technical name, but think of it as a super smart assistant that's being designed specifically for the military. This new platform is a huge deal because it's not just for a few generals at the top. It's being built for nearly 3 million people. That includes everyone from active duty soldiers and government workers to the contractors who help keep the wheels turning. The goal is to make their daily lives a whole lot easier. You see, the Pentagon wants to take the same kind of smart technology we use in our everyday lives, like when we ask our phones for directions or use a chat program to help us write a tricky email, and bring that level of ease into the military's world. So, what does this look like in practice? Well, imagine you're a government worker and you've just been handed a massive document about a new policy. Instead of spending hours reading every single line, you could ask Gemini.mil to summarize the main points for you in a few simple paragraphs. Or, let's say you need to organize a complex schedule for a large team. Instead of clicking through a dozen different windows, you could just have a natural conversation with the AI, telling it what you need, and it would help you get it done in seconds. It's all about taking those boring, repetitive, everyday tasks and automating them so that these 3 million people can focus on the things that really matter, the big decisions and the creative problem solving that a computer just can't do. Now, you might be wondering why the military is reaching out to Google specifically. It's all part of a larger plan to modernize. In the past, the government often tried to build its own software from scratch, which could take years and sometimes felt outdated by the time it was finished. But today, the Pentagon is looking at the amazing things happening in the business world and saying, hey, why not use the best tools that are already out there? By partnering with Google and using the Gemini technology, they're bringing in a system that is already incredibly advanced and ready to go. It's about being faster and smarter by using the latest and greatest tech that's already proven to work. Of course, whenever a big name like Google enters the picture, people start to ask about the other tech companies that have been around for a while. You might have heard of a company called Palantir. They've been working with the military for a long time, and they're very good at what they do. When the news about Google broke, some folks thought it might be bad news for Palantir, like a new kid on the block taking over the neighborhood. But experts who watch these things closely say that's not the case at all. In fact, there's plenty of room for everyone to work together. To understand why, we have to look at the different types of jobs these AIs do. Think of it like a toolbox. Google's Gemini is what we call a horizontal tool. This means it's great at general things that apply across many different departments, like writing, communicating, and summarizing information. It's like a really high-end Swiss Army knife that everyone can use. On the other hand, Palantir is famous for what we call vertical tasks. Their technology is designed for very specific, deeply complex puzzles. They might be tracking the exact location of supplies across a continent or analyzing complicated data to help make a specific mission successful. Because these two companies do such different things, they don't have to compete for the same space. Instead, they can work side by side. It's a great example of how different types of smart technology can come together to create a stronger, more efficient system for our country. Let's step back for a moment and think about the human side of this. We often talk about AI as if it's just code and servers, but the real impact is on the people. Think about a young soldier or a new government recruit who is used to using high-speed tech in their personal life. When they step into a government job and find themselves using old, slow systems, it can be frustrating. By bringing in Gemini.mil, the Pentagon is making the workplace feel more modern and accessible. It's about reducing burnout and making sure that the people who serve our country have the best tools available to them. It's a way of saying, Your time is valuable, and we want to help you use it well. As we look toward the future, this is really just the beginning. We're likely to see even more of these kinds of partnerships. The world is changing, and the way we work is changing along with it. In the coming years, we might see AI helping with everything from better healthcare for veterans to more efficient ways of responding to natural disasters. There's a lot of speculation about how far this can go, but the focus right now is on making sure these tools are used safely and ethically. The Pentagon and Google are working hard to ensure that this new super assistant is secure and that it helps people make better decisions rather than making those decisions for them. It's an exciting time to be watching how technology and public service intersect. We're seeing a shift toward a more connected, more responsive, and more modern version of our government's most vital institutions. It's not just about robots or algorithms, it's about empowering people. It's about making sure that the nearly 3 million men and women who work within the Department of Defense have a partner in their computer that helps them stay focused, stay informed, and stay ready for whatever challenges might come their way. I hope this gives you a clearer picture of what's happening with this new partnership between the Pentagon and Google. It's a big step forward, and it's a story that reminds us how innovation often comes from working together and finding the right tool for the right job. Whether it's summarizing a report or solving a complex data puzzle, the goal is the same: to make things work better for the people who keep us safe.